We saw a mixed and quiet day in grain and livestock trade on Monday as traders searched for fresh headlines and direction out of the three-day holiday weekend. You're listening to the American Ag Network. I'm Jesse Allen with this closing market recap for Monday, April 6th. While we saw the grains and oilseeds on the day Monday relatively quiet, quartered soybeans up a little bit, wheat under some pressure as traders search for new headlines in these markets, closely watching what is happening in the Middle East with the war with Iran as the Iranians rejecting a U.S.-backed proposal on Monday. There is still talk that a Pakistani proposal is on the table, but it remains to be seen if that will be accepted or not. And could we see a further escalation in the war? We will be closely monitoring that here this week, but the market's searching for direction and fresh headlines, it seemed, on the day Monday. Wheat futures under a little bit of pressure on the session as we saw some rains in dry areas of the plains and more rain in the forecast here, it appears, this week for dry HRW areas in the U.S. Meantime, you look over at the livestock trade. We had cattle futures quietly mixed on the session. We had strong cash cattle trade last week. New show lists appear to be mixed to lower here this week, but live cattle did find some decent support in futures on Monday with feeders mixed. Hogs found a really good day with some fundamental support to the upside in hog futures. Final numbers from Monday. May corn up 1 3/4, $4.54. May soybeans up 3 1/4, $11.66 3/4. July Chicago wheat down 3, $6.06 1/2. July Kansas City wheat was down 7 1/4, $6.23 3/4. July Minneapolis wheat down 1 3/4 at $6.58 3/4. Meantime, April live cattle up 182, $248.02. April feeder cattle down 87, $372.02. April hogs up 12 at $90.47. That's a recap of Monday's closing markets for the American Ag Network. I'm Jesse Allen.